Doubles and coffee. My boy Boxer Pot just tell me, you know, he does line with them PNM and thing. He say he hearing a Zeppo that Faris Al-Rawi changing back his name to Johnny Sukaran because he hear that elections have to call and Kamla Prasad Bisesa and the UNC go be the government. So Al-Rawi want to return to try to pretend he's an Indian to get a pardon from the president. Nice try. Anyway, Alan Karim tell me, Anil, you send out that thing, but my people don't read and they don't have time to read and people hustling and so on. So Alan Karim tell me, read the Express editorial for you. So I will follow instructions and I will read it for you. Opinion, the 31st of the 10th, 2022, Daily Express. Questions that will not be silenced. Despite various legal groups and experts having rubbished his sub judice defense for staying silent on the Nelson affair, it would be surprising if Attorney General Reginald Armour were to suddenly change course and address the many questions about the government's actions in this scandalous case. More likely, he, along with the key government figures involved, will continue to avoid the entire issue in the hope that it will soon blow over and go away. Given the seriousness of the matters involved, however, it will be an absolute dereliction of duty for responsible voices not to speak out and demand answers. In addition to its many weighty legal issues, the Nelson affair also raises matters of significant political importance which do not require the public to censor itself until a court adjudicates on the validity of the indemnity agreement signed between the government and the disgraced British attorney. In the politics of the Nelson affair, it is irrelevant whether the indemnity is valid or not. What is relevant is the government's accountability to the people on several public interest issues that demand transparency on the full sum of money paid to Vincent Nelson by Rowley administration with a breakdown of the payments, the accounts from which the payments were made, the dates on which they were made, and the process and route by which Nelson received the funds. The chain of decision-making within the government that culminated with the signing of the agreement by then Attorney General Faris Al-Rawi and Vincent Nelson. The extent of the involvement of Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley in this decision and the role and involvement of Stuart Young, Minister in the office of the Prime Minister. The public release of the legal opinion commissioned by the government from Attorney Douglas Mendez SC on the indemnity, a full explanation of the government's decision to commit itself to non-disclosure to Parliament regarding the deal with Nelson. The Express editorial continues. While the outcome of a civil case on the indemnity will not turn on these concerns, all are vital to public trust and confidence in the government. It goes without saying that the population would like to believe in the independence of our justice system. However, we should not delude ourselves into thinking that the TNT justice will never be infiltrated by the insidious and often invisible hand of politics. After all, we have the example of the 2006 arrest of the late Chief Justice Sat Sharma during Patrick Manning's PNM second administration. It was only in that same PNM government that the cabinet took the fateful decision to formally establish a police unit, the Anti-Corruption Investigative Bureau, within the Ministry of the Attorney General, thereby definitively blurring the line between politics and policing. It took 18 years for the decision to be undone after DPP Jeffrey Henderson publicly called in 2019 for the ACIB's removal from the AG's office, saying that politicians had no business in police business. Today, the damaging specter of political interference hangs too heavily over the Nelson affair for the public's many questions to be silenced. And if you add on August 11th and 12th, 2021, Rowley going to Parliament weeks to intercept, interfere, and misbehave in public office to facilitate the removal and withdrawal of the merit list, which led to Trinidad and Tobago being without a commissioner of police substantive, and the crime scourge hitting over 500 murders already. Add on all that, plus all the other affairs, Delcy Gate, Email Gate, HDC Gate, Bridgman's Gate, any gate you want, Hospital Gate, Mosquito Crack Gate, Petrotrin Gate, NGC Gate, Indemnity Gate, Corruption Gate, CL Financial, Central Bank Governor staying in illegally since 2018 Gate, Selling Out Assets Gate, Procurement Gate, No Procurement Regulator Gate, Election Gate, EBC Gate, Narcisscope Gate, Bundles Friend Gate. Add on all the gates and you all decide if you all don't want an election now and you want to change direction. Bless.